Hey guys, welcome to Cyborg Kitty. In this video, we are going to talk about DNA pairing. So, all we want to do is they will give us a string of characters, and we got to generate a base pair for each character and return it in a two-dimensional array, so arrays within an array. So, what are base pairs? Let's get that out of the way first. So, I just got it zoomed in a little so you can see. So not talking about actual science behind it, I'm going to give you the basic logic of how base pairs can be generated as far as our function goes here. Base pair DNA sequence. So if this is one sequence, a base pair would be something like this. So if you look at each character, you could find a pattern here. So every time there is an A, the base pair has an A and T together. You can see that. A becomes T, and then for T, it's an A. And then for C, it is a G, and for G, it is a C, the base pair. Okay, so this is the basic idea that we need to implement. Now that we got that idea of what to be done, so for G, we want to return a pair of G and C together in an array. And then when it comes to C, we want to return C and G together in an array. Same way, if it comes to A, it's going to be A and T together in an array and T and A in one array. So that's the basic deal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually write a separate function to make it into two different blocks and easier to read. And I'm going to name it make pair. And let's say you're getting a variable X, right? A character X in this case. So if X is equal to A, I want this function to return the pair in an array, A comma T, as per this logic here, right? So we're going to write the same condition for a couple of other characters here. So else if A equal to, it's X equal to T, we do T and A, and else if X equal to C, let's do return. We do an array of C and G. There we go. Let's put the semicolon there. And else if X equal to G, return G and C. So we did nothing special here. All we pretty much took down the initial pattern from this part here, and then the link for this, if you're wondering, is just this link right here. If you go through the Wikipedia, you would see the sequence example here. But yeah, so all we did is took that, comparing the character that's given at a certain position, and then return the pair. So now we have the basic logic down. All we're going to do first is create an empty array called result. This will be the array that gets pushed out as a return value, and we want, depending on the character, we want certain pair pushed into this array. So that way we get the two-dimensional array that they requested for. So as always, just quickly write up a for loop. I equal to 0, I less than string dot length, I plus plus. We initialize the position to 0. We're going to iterate through each position in the string and incrementing one position at a time. And now we want to do something, and we want the result array to be pushed into this array. That's why we write result.push, and all we do is do make pair, which is our function that we wrote here, and then pass that position's character, depending on whatever that is. So in this case, initially it's going to push G in here, it's going to check G and send this pair back, and then it's going to go to C and get this pair, and go to G again and get this pair. So all we want to do is one final step, result, we'll return the result. And now let's just quickly run it. Perfect. So as you can see, this works out perfectly fine. If you want, we can just do another result too. There we go. So the idea of breaking down the code is a really good strategy to keep in mind. Whenever you're writing big functions, it's always good to break it down into different functionalities. That way, in any case, in the future, if you want to make a change to a logic or use it somewhere else rather than actually trying to copy paste the whole thing, you can just call a function and get that part done. So yeah, just figured this might be one of the points that you could keep in mind while writing long functions. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is a little bit about DNA pairing and how we can get it pushed into 2D arrays and return it as an adult. This is one of the assignments in Free Code Camp. Yeah, well, I will see you on my next video. If you did like mine, do hit that like button. And if you want to check out more of my videos, do subscribe to my channel, Cyber Kitty. Again, fun coding. I'll see you next time. Bye.